it's not about renewables versus nuclear, it's that the two working together makes for a much more stable electricity system. Nuclear power is really important for meeting our net zero demands because having a fraction, say 20-30% of nuclear on our grid, makes it a lot easier to have a stable grid that produces electricity that we need when we need it. Nuclear power is often found by studies to be the lowest carbon emitting energy technology. As with renewables, which are also very low, there's up to orders of magnitude lower carbon emissions than fossil fuels.
Net zero means that we aren't adding to the total amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. So that's gases such as CO2 or methane. So this is where it becomes very important that we use green energy sources so that we reduce the amount of carbon dioxide that we put into the atmosphere so we don't have to take as much out of the atmosphere.
Wind and solar are the main viable renewable technologies at the current time, and both of them have a lot of variability in different ways. The biggest difference between nuclear and renewables is how energy dense it is. So whilst we have thousands or even tens of thousands of wind turbines to produce the power we generate in the UK, we only have the 15 nuclear reactors. And so each one of those individually contributes a very large amount of energy.
When you're building a nuclear power plant, as with building any power plant, it requires a lot of concrete, a lot of transport of building materials, which in itself generates a lot of CO2. So this is where it becomes very important that we extend the lifetime of our nuclear power plant so that that cost is outweighed by the benefit of this green energy source. The first fleet of nuclear reactors in the UK were Magnox reactors, so that's a graphite moderated CO2 cooled reactor that uses natural uranium as fuel. This was actually the predecessor to the advanced gas cooled reactors, or AGRs, that make up most of the fleet today.
Now we are entering into the new age of nuclear power in the UK. The UK had a very wise decision to go to the light water reactors, which is our future.
The University of Bristol has a really strong track record in nuclear materials research, so we've been supporting the lifetime extension of first the Magnox fleet and the advanced gas-cooled reactor fleet for decades. Our work has helped to secure the lifetime of those reactors for longer.